Greetings and salutes, everyone. Welcome back to Talking Tactical. It's good to see y'all. Sorry about last week. Not gonna lie, that was just I was taking a night off. That is pretty much it. There's nothing more to it. Nothing to worry about. I just had nothing and was exhausted, so I took the night off. Let's see who we got in here already. Ackright, good to see you, brother. Lady Emery Draven, hello. Jaw, what's up? Young one, good to see you, my man. Fingers and hands getting tangled in cords. Yeah, Cage, good to see you, my good man. And we got Crazy Jason. What's going on, guys? What is going on? How are you on this beautiful Wednesday evening? I say beautiful because it was like 60-something degrees here today. Oh, that was great. That was great. Let's see. Let's start with our usual. Let's go through the tertiaries, guys. Let's hit this up. Make sure I got everything here. Of course, I'm wearing this. So we got 885 subscribers. 885 subscribers. Love to see it. You're all amazing, beautiful, wonderful people for subscribing, becoming a tree dweller, and hanging out here with me on these ridiculous, just airsoft rambles at most times. But I appreciate every single one of you. I thank all of you deeply. But guys, we're so close to the next goal. 950 subscribers is the next goal, where we're given away a 36-inch replica bag for your nice long boy replicas. Well, more tactical length-wise, not long, but think tactical size. Collapsible stuff. And a 1911 replica CO2 high efficiency. So, giving those away at 950, guys. Share the channel around. Get some more people in here. Get up to that 950, and we're going to do that giveaway. And then we're only... Apparently, I can't talk right now. Still getting used to not having the tooth anymore. But then we're only 50 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers, where then I will set up the GoFundMe crowdfund thing. Then we all pitch in and buy a $150,000 mystery box truck from Airsoft GI. Unbox it live on the channel. I've already thought of camera trickery so we won't get shut down for moving things around. If they're in boxes, it's okay. But we'll do that, and I will give the whole truck away. Here on the channel, there'll be mystery boxes made. There'll be giveaways at fields that I go to and events. I'm just going to give stuff away until the whole thing is gone. I'm going to keep nothing for myself. $150,000 mystery box truck. Back out to you guys for supporting the channel and pitching in to get it. Also, if you show up to the live unboxing event, there'll be giveaways there and a way to get your donations back. But that's going to be in an updated video coming out later. When we get closer, I'm going to do it and drop it. Updated rules and what's going down with the whole thing. So, moving on from that. Guys, I've already plugged the link once in the chat. I'm going to do it again. Make sure you go on over to the Discord. Hop on in Task Force Shrubbery. Hang out with other weirdos like me. Talk airsoft goodness, movie and video game nerdery, and other random stuff. Also, give out airsoft fitness tips, and I do voice chats a lot in there. I do post-stream voice chats as well, where you can learn behind-the-scenes info and get the inside scoop on what's going on with Squirrely Nuts Airsoft. Also, that's where you can pick up your Squirrely Nuts Airsoft patches. That's right, these puppies are PVC 3-inch patches. They're beautiful. They were in co-help design by Team Shadow Airsoft. He helped me get these things done. They're $10 each. Venmo, Cash App, preferably. Hit me up on Discord or in the channel description. There's a link to the Instagram, Squirrely Nuts Airsoft over on Instagram. You can DM me on there if you want to get your Squirrely Nuts Airsoft patch. I do need to re-up on them, but I do have a bunch. So, I have, when I say a bunch, it's some, but I have enough. Come pick them up, guys. Also, where you can also pick up one of these bad boys and you can call your hits in style with a roadkill rag. These things are hand drawn by me, my own custom design, and they're numbered 1 to 100. Once we hit 100, the design will change. These are $5 each. It's a roadkill rag. Call your hits in style. Give people a chuckle when you do as well. Make sure you pick one of these up on Discord or Instagram. Hit me up on there. $5 each. They're super awesome. Also, you can order one of these babies. Custom tie-dye shmog, tie-dye job done up by my friends over at the Grundy Dyes. $45. Venmo. Cash App. Hit me up. Discord, Instagram. Pick up the merch. Support the channel. And get yourself some nice, beautiful pieces of artwork to wear or hang on the wall. They make great tapestries as well. Because the tie-dye jobs that these guys do are gorgeous. Trust me, there's an order that's being done up right now. I can't wait to see it when it's done. And it's going to be hand-delivered in Sheboygan. That's going to be great. Also, on Discord, I do special giveaways that you can only be a part of if you're on the Discord. There's one going on right now. You have until tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central to get your entries in on that Discord giveaway. Go click on the Discord link, join the Discord, and get in on the giveaway because I'm giving away a custom tie-dye shmog, guys. So, reason to join Discord. There's cool things that go down over there. Also, we got coming up Task Force Shrubbery, guys. Task Force Shrubbery meetup. That is when you're a part of the Discord, you can go and get the know-how on Task Force Shrubbery events, where we just pick an event and we all go. You obviously have to pay your own way and transport and everything else. But we just pick an event put on by me or Tactical or whoever else that we can get an event. We all pick it and we all go. We muster the team together if you're a part of the team. Otherwise, Task Force Shrubbery meetups, you come there, come say hi, and as long as you're part of the Discord, you get a special limited Task Force Shrubbery patch. You can only get these hand-delivered from me. They are not for sale, but you have to be a part of the Discord to get them. Next Task Force Shrubbery meetup is going to be in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Operation Blacklist, an event put on by Mere Tactical. Not sponsored. We're playing Green Team, which is sold out. Tan Team was like 20 tickets left. So I'm pretty sure by this point, if you don't have tickets, you may be SOL. But you might be able to get lucky and get Tan Team tickets. It's going to be great. It's at the Abandoned Insane Asylum in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Great time. April 12th and 13th is when it's going down. Squirrel Team 6, my airsoft team, will be there. And we'll be all hanging out, playing airsoft, having a great time, and we're going to win. Green Team's going to take the dub this year. We didn't win last year, but we're going to win this year. So, that's what's going on with that. That's how you can get your special little Task Force Shrubbery meetup patch. Yeah, I think that's pretty succinct in the tertiaries like normal. I do have an extra announcement. Just to let everybody know, I put out a short asking for volunteers, and it is next week. I am doing another episode of the Council of Airsoft Dudes next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central, here on the channel. And I got a great panel lined up. I was going to take in a couple more people, but nobody's reached out. I've kind of wanted to take in volunteers instead. I did reach out to some people. But I want you guys to come forward when I do these Council of Airsoft Dudes. Because I want to get from all over as much as possible. That's why I do shorts when I do these, to let you guys know. But I do have a good panel set up. We got 4 great guests coming up for next week. And I'm going to just do the announcement right now on who these guests are. So, we have 2 returning panel members from the Council of Airsoft Dudes last time. We have Cutter Airsoft and Shadow Ghost, who are going to be on the panel yet again to bring their hot takes and unpopular opinions to the panel for next week. Also, this time around, we have Plasma Dragon Airsoft, who's going to be on the panel this time around to hear his hot takes and or unpopular opinions. I think, and this last one, I reached out to this guy because he said on the live, when I asked if he wanted to be on, to reach out, drop him a line. I did, and he said he'd be on. We got Isaiah from Airsoft GI, who's going to be on the Council of Airsoft Dude panel next week. I'm excited. This is a good lineup. This is awesome. I'm also honored to return the favor to Isaiah for having him on my channel. He's had me on the Airsoft GI channel a couple of times, and I'm glad, Isaiah, if you are watching, thank you so much, and I'm glad to have you on the show next week. I will be getting these guys together next week at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Then it would be 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 5 p.m.? No, 7. Anyway, time things. 9 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be fun. Hot takes and unpopular opinions. It might get heated. Who knows? It's going to be a fun little back and forth. I cannot wait for it, guys. Cannot wait. But moving on. Let's get into tonight's topic. Now, what is today? What is it? The 12th. It is March 12th, which means we are 1 month away from Operation Blacklist. 12th and 13th of April. We are 1 month away. So, I did one of these last year before Operation Blacklist. I think I've done one almost every time I've gone to a Milsim so far. I have to go back and double check my videos because I did just go reformat all the titles. But anyway, moving on. So, this time around in the 2025 edition, now we're going to bust down the standard list of prepping prepping for a Milsim. And hold on, I got a bunch of whole questions. What would you do for a Klondike bar, Astro? You don't want the answer to that question. And what do I see? For the Council of Airsoft Dudes, you just have to ask, and it's a Discord call. Yes. Also for the Council of Airsoft Dudes, that is an 18 and older event, Jaw. Just to let you know. Sorry, bro. But moving on. So, Milsim 2025 edition prep. So, you do your usual list. Prep your gear. Pre-fit your gear. Make sure everything has charges, batteries, all that jazz. Make sure everything functions. Your sidearm, your primary, your backup, and your backup for your backup if you take that many. I usually only bring one backup because that's all I feel the need to carry extra, especially for long road trips. Carrying too much stuff on like 6.5 hour drives. No thanks. But you're going to double check all your stuff. You're going to fix and redo and adjust everything you can. 30 days out especially, you're going to double stuff. Because like me, this weekend, I have to refit my plate carrier because I have lost weight. It is going to have to go smaller now, which is awesome. I love it. All of my clothes are loose, and it's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I've gone through this before. But I have to resize my plate carrier, shrink it down. I already know my radio works. Double check your radios, make sure those work. Double check cans, make sure those work, which I do have to throw batteries in and double check and double test. Now, also, if you have any large mechanical worries, 30 days out, this is where you go to the mechanic right now. Especially for a lot of mechanics, I know they're backed up. So you want to get your car looked at like right now. If you are doing a long drive road trip to go to your Milsim. Have it looked over mechanically and all that stuff. Oil changes if need be. Unless you do a lot of driving, then you're going to have to get another one. But, get everything once over and glanced over. Fix everything that need to be fixed now. That way you can hopefully get it done in time. Because like I said, backed up schedules with a lot of auto shops. Uh, so make sure your car, automobile, SUV, van, whatever you're driving, is all good to go. I am a mechanic. I already know what I got to do to my car. I got to wait till closer to the event, and I just got to do an oil change on it, tire rotation, blah blah blah. The basics. I think I might change out. I've been thinking about just changing the spark plugs just because. But that would be a one day affair for me. Just go in on my day off and be like, "Hey, can I use a lift?" but uh, yeah, make sure your car gets looked over, fixed, and like I said, any major stuff can usually get done within a month time frame before the event. So yeah, do it now. Um, but yeah, double checking gear, car setup, all that jazz. And also, this is now the time where you're kind of pressed for last minute orders um, of ordering items that you may need. Uh, just remember, depending on the events you go to, which pretty much all larger scale events have some sort of store set up. Most do. I don't know about Milsim West. I haven't been to one of those yet. But Mir has a mobile store that they take to all of their events. Uh, so you can pick up a lot of stuff there. But if you absolutely need to order anything, do it now. Um, Otherwise, you're going to pay extra for shipping to get it faster, but order stuff now. I pretty much have everything I need. I mean, I would like to have more BBs, but I'm going to get more there. I think I still have to do an order for event pickup yet. So, yeah. So I'll be able to pick it up there, which is great. If you have that option, that is also great. I know Amped Airsoft events and Mirror Tactical events for sure. You can order stuff on the site and request it for event site pickup, and you pick the event, have your name on it, and you go to their store when you get there and get your stuff. So that's a great option if you have it. Mirror Operation Blacklist is a Mirror Tactical event, so you do have that option. Um, Otherwise, if you have to order it from somewhere else, get it now just to make sure it gets here in time. Now, 2025 edition, new additions. Just because, especially if you travel in large groups to these events, uh, and I've started mentioning these a lot more, but we have, and I know other teams do this, but Squirrel Team 6, we get an Airbnb. Usually we lock those in, and I, trust me, you usually want those locked in at least 3 months in advance. 2 to 3 months in advance. 2 is the latest I would go with that. But just to make sure you get the Airbnb with the size you need for the amount of people in your team, 3 months in advance. If you're doing it now, one, you're going to pay more. But now is also your last minute time to get your hotel room, your Airbnb, anything like that. Lock it in now, just so your living situation is all set up. Fortunately, at this event, there is on-site camping. So there is that option if you like. At night, from what I've seen in the future forecast, it's going to get into the upper 30s, low 40s. And it's going to be in the upper 50s, low 60s during the day on that weekend. But from my experience, it is in the middle of nowhere, and it gets like straight line winds essentially, because it's just surrounded by fields. So it usually is just windy, and it might be a little nippy at night. But if you want to camp, that is that option here at Operation Blacklist coming up. Also saves you a ton of money because the camping is included. Double check with the website, but usually, like last year, camping was included with the price of the ticket. So, saved you money. Saved you money. But also, when you split like a block of hotel rooms or an Airbnb with a team or group of people, it becomes a lot cheaper as well. Trust me, the deal we got on the place that we locked in per person was cheaper than spending like 2 nights in a standard hotel. So, we're set. But this is a new addition to event Milsim prep because usually you don't go to Milsims alone. Some people do. I have done it. But when it comes into larger groups, like I said, if you don't have your living situation set up when you're at the event, hotel room, camping setup, whatever, make sure it's locked in now. 30 days out, you should already have it done. Same with flight plans. If you're flying in, that also should have been locked in 3 months ago. But if you're booking it now, have fun with those ticket prices, but get it now. Because 30 days out, guys, the last things that you should be doing within this 30 days primarily is getting your last second orders, getting your car figured out, and making sure your gear is 100% squared away. I already know some people down here in the chat, I know for a fact, that you already got gear packed. And it's just set up off to the side, and you're ready to go, and you're sitting there with your leg jumping and just looking at the calendar on the wall with the countdown going down and all excited and wide-eyed, and you're talking to absolutely everybody about it around you at work and everything like that. Not speaking from personal experience at all. Yeah, you can sense the sarcasm in that one. Cutter says the only thing I am doing in the last 30 days is freaking out and and just want to go already. Cutter, I feel you, brother. Trust me. 30 days is going to feel like an eternity at this point. Especially if you go to Milsims on the regular, or you are like all you do is larger scale events, or Milsims of that type. When it comes down to your last 30 days, as much as you may have already prepped your gear and double checked your gear to make sure it's all ready to go, you keep doing it and over and over and over, and making small refinements and tweaks and just dialing things in that much tighter, because you want to just go hit chrono. It's locked in on chrono, and then hit the field, and it's the most dialed in replica you have ever done. I know, and especially if you tech your own stuff. These last 30 days are going to be torturous, because again, you're going to just tweak, refine, slightly touch that hop up back and forth, like just a shot here, shot there, sight it in, adjust the laser here, twist there, move the reticle like 2 clicks. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. I am also myself rechecking, double checking stuff. I'm also making sure I have supplies ready for the team. Comes with the burden of command. Got to make sure my guys are set and everything up. I got food for them. I got coffee. I got green gas. I'm bringing a boatload of BBs already that I'm going to add to more. And I'm pretty sure the guys are going to bring some more BBs. It's going to be a great time. I'm making sure I got everything for everybody set up. I got to double check some other stuff still. I still have to do some refinements and dials in. Because right now, I'm going to be honest, guys. This MP5 build that I've been trying to get done has just been roadblock after roadblock after roadblock, after Ship Theseus to possibly going back to not so much a Ship Theseus, but still being a Ship Theseus. I'm just frustrated with it, and I'm not going to lie, announcement to everybody here. If the MP5, Lady Sif, if she does not show up, don't be surprised. Just don't. Because I am past the point of irritated with it. It works. It sounds great. Full auto doesn't work because the new gearbox that I was given, even though it was great and I had to do a lot of modification to it, and it's still solid, well, it just is not the right configuration for the selector plate of an MP5 to pull it in the full auto position, so full auto does not work. I got semi-auto and semi-auto, but no full auto. Um, so I have to literally tear everything back apart, fix the old gearbox, and put everything back together. Because the old gearbox, I just need to do some filing still, and then it'll work. It'll be fine. But it's just annoying, and I've delayed it and delayed it and delayed it and pushed it off. Like, it's still in pieces, but it's still put together at the same time. So, and there's still going to be a video coming out for that. I'm filming the whole process. Yeah, it's just a point of frustration. There was my little rant, I guess, for the night. Like, it's not gonna be hard. It's not gonna take me terribly long. But it's just annoying that I've already put all this work into it, and I gotta do it all over again. But Tiny Tina's up and running and will be going to Sheboygan. Tiny Tina is the backup to the MP5, Lady Sif. So I also have a backup for Tiny Tina if Lady Sif isn't going to make it, which is the 416. I think I'm okay. So yeah, I got to move some stuff around. I'm going to move some sites around. Tina has been readjusted yet again. And I'm just going to probably run Tina with Peck Box in my new EOTech clone site and dial that all in properly and be all set. And once I dial in the site on Tina, it might actually be dialed in for the MP5 because they have the same length barrel. So, oops. Thank you, Cutter. I wish you could teleport here too. It is what it is. But Tiny Tina is going to be going. She will be making a return to the asylum, and she will be not be having issues like she did last time, because I have got her completely fixed and way upgraded. I'm still keeping the 13-to-1 gears and the Cilia MOSFET in Tiny Tina. And I tell you what, full auto, I thought the previous setup was quick. Whoo, buddy. Tiny Tina's running like 45 rounds per second at full auto. Yeah, it's intense. I also still have to build an AK that will be going to a subscriber. He already knows he's getting it. Yeah, but that's still down the road. I still gotta buy parts for that. Yeah. But also, tip of advice: look at the weather in advance for your event. Like I mentioned, with the weather, I've looked at the extended forecast for Sheboygan and what it's going to be. Because if you're in a colder climate environment, you're going to have to remember to stock up on some red gas or black gas if it's freezing temperatures. But I have just received actually a shipment of items in today, and I have 4 cans of red gas now because it may be in the low 60s to upper 50s. But red gas will just help with efficiency with green gas. Kicks a little bit harder. Your FPS will go up a little bit, but not enough to really make a huge gross changing effect. But it just helps out in the cooler climates because in the morning it's going to be a little chillier, obviously. So yeah, red gas is a good idea to have for different climates as well as green gas. But yeah, other 2025 edition update. Double check your weather. Yeah. That way, I'm pretty sure I have said this in the other ones, but double check the weather for the event. Um, because also, if you're somebody like me and sometimes you're determined on camping, sometimes that just happens. I always need to prep for what's going to happen. And you should do this anyway, because then you can also prep your gear um, and adapt what you're going to bring and wear, especially if it's going to be rainy or snowy, cold, hot, anything like that in between. Um, Checking the weather way in advance gives you a prep, and keeping an eye on it closer to the event as you keep coming up to it is a really, really good idea, especially also if you're used to a different style of climate and you're coming into a colder and or warmer, humid and or drier, that type of higher altitude, that type of thing. Because all of these things can affect you on the field. Because, you always, especially when you go to a Milsim, want to try to be as prepped for it as possible if you are the person who likes doing that. Like me, like I said, I've lost a lot of weight. Yeah, it is kind of in part to airsoft a lot because I wanted to take it more seriously, and that involves being more mobile, being more active, and moving faster and quicker. So I have been working on losing weight, and I've been doing a bang up job, I may say, minus the hang up I've had for the last couple weeks with the tooth and the whole mouth situation. I haven't been to the gym for a couple of weeks, but I've gone back. I've already lost the weight that I put on, which was only like 2 pounds. But I have lost 20. What was it that I stepped on the scale today? I've lost 24 pounds in the last 2.5-ish months. But 24 pounds, getting back down there. Can't wait. I'm at 220 now. Started at 244. And I'm trying to hit 190. I was on track to hitting that, and then the whole dental stuff happened and kind of off-skirted that. But I'm still working on it. Still going. I'm going to hit my goal and or surpass it. That's what's going down. What's going on, DJ? Good to see you. What did that say? Squirrely Nuts Airsoft has less natural insulation. No, I can honestly say that is 100% true. Um, and I will tell you this from my personal experience. Once you lose weight once, a substantial amount of weight, because when I first lost weight to enlist, it took me 3 years to lose like a whole person. Um, Once you lose weight and then gain weight again, your insulation is not the same. I never was warm again in the warmer and colder climates the second time around of gaining weight. I was always colder. Like after I lost the weight the first time, it was I cold weather I just couldn't handle anymore. And yes, since I've lost weight again, I hate cold. I hate being cold. I've always hated being cold, but now it only just affects you that much more. But it's okay. I got thermals and stuff. But for the weather that we're looking at for Sheboygan, for me, that's normal. It's okay. I'll be fine. That's essentially shorts and t-shirt weather for me. Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be rocking my usual setup: t-shirt, battle top, t-shirt style battle top, my plate carrier. I got some new digs. I got my pants in today. Yeah, like last minute orders and stuff. Since I've lost weight, I've had to order new uniforms. Also, something that you should really get done before the event. Within this last ordering spree. But yeah, I got some new Condor stuff. The shirt's still coming, but I got the pants in today, and they're amazing. And they're smaller. It's great. I love buying smaller clothes. It's part of the losing the weight that's the greatest is when you buy clothes and they're usually cheaper when they're smaller. It's fantastic. Thank you, Ackright. Appreciate it. Yes, Jason. Like Jason said, everybody hit the thumbs up button. 12 people in the chat. 11. One more and we'll be matched. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe, guys. Become a tree dweller. Hang out. Talk airsoft goodness. Do game streams every Monday. Come check the stuff out. Yeah. Also, in these last 30 days, if you have a team, if you have an airsoft team, I almost forgot to mention this. If you have an airsoft team, what I've been doing leading up to the event is I've been having regular, semi-regular meetings with the team since everybody was figured out who was all going. Been doing team meetings. There's a team meeting for Squirrel Team 6 on Friday. You guys already know. It's it's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun. This last team meeting, it's going to be a good time. I'm just last minute details, and yeah, we're going to just be on track to be having a good time. Good time comes April. But yeah, 30 days out from the event, usually want to do a last team meeting. It's honestly with the team meeting, if you do more military style stuff like I do, that's when you give out the last minute, the last details that everybody needs to know in advance. And also, if you guys don't have phone numbers already, you exchange phone numbers with last minute questions, comments, concerns. Who wants to bring the chips? Stuff like that. Like, from what I understand, Plasma Dragon Airsoft, who's been on the channel, and he's going to be on the panel next week. He is also from the Midwest area here. Him and his team are going up this year, and we usually try to link up at some point and say hi and whatnot. And this year, we've kind of planned on potentially going and getting some B-dubs with those guys, because that's what the team's doing on Saturday. So, these last 30 days, after like the serious stuff, it's like the lighthearted things, because when you come to these Milsim events, you usually come with friends. It's also your time away from work, away from everything. Hang out with your buddies that you don't get to see very often, especially if we come from all over the place to do these events, and have a good time. Because these, I can say for Squirrel Team 6 / Team Shadow Airsoft / Ghost Squad 1, these teams that I know, these guys are all pretty much the same guys. They're what we do is we somebody cooks a meal one night, or what are we all drinking? What are we gonna do in our downtime? Are we gonna film YouTube videos? These last 30 days are like the last hash out things of like the fun stuff. Like I can say, there will be a live conducted in Sheboygan. I think we're planning on doing the live Saturday night, but we're gonna have the whole team on the live. We're gonna be hanging out. We're gonna be talking about everybody's experience with the asylum that day. And we're just gonna have a chit chat with all y'all. I like I said, I think we're planning Saturday night. I gotta double check on this. Like I said, last 30-day plans. It may be Sunday night, but Saturday, Sunday, somewhere in there, we're all gonna sit down. I know I'm gonna sit down with Shadow Ghost, and we're gonna film some videos there. Also, while we're there, we're just gonna have a good time. That's what it's gonna be, and we're gonna try to include you guys while we're there with the live. So I hope you guys tune in for that. Some more info as it gets closer will come down the pipe to time and when the event goes down. I will try to probably also pre-set it up on YouTube. That's why it's just like a one-click thing, and I got it already set to go. So yeah. Anybody here have any last-minute tips that you might do differently for your Milsim setup? Questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, please drop a Q in front of it. Throw it down in the chat. Let's see what you guys have to say about prepping for Milsims. Anything I missed? Anything that I missed, or you guys think that I may need to tap on? Who knows? I've kind of gone over this a few times. It's usually the same routine. You know, check your gear, check your replicas, make sure everything's dialed in and working. You know, living situation, travel accommodation, make your car set up, car's good to go. You know, flight plan, weather set, weather prep. Just realized I've been talking this whole time and I haven't. Have we returned? uh, I hope this is working again. Yep, we've returned. Okay, everything's working. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. Apparently, all of a sudden, my internet dropped for a second, and yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Uh, Sweet. Hate it when that happens. I hate it when it drops like that. Back to what I was saying. Jaw, you can come watch. I don't. If you had to be 18 to watch the videos, I would age restrict them, and I don't do that because that's death for an airsoft channel anyway. Um, you can come watch. Like I said earlier, you just can't participate. Participants have to be 18. I do that because I don't want people's parents get bent out of shape because I try to censor myself, but when it gets to some conversations, the cursing flies, or sometimes we get into more, adult like situations or conversations. Um, that's why I do that. So I just don't want to get no parent flack. But yeah, you can come watch, dude. Like I'm not gonna stop that. Again, I just as long as your parents are cool with it, I don't care. uh, Cutter said some stuff. Let me catch up on the chat. Priority bag, medications, emergency numbers. Ah, yeah. Nope. Thank you, Cutter. That is a good one. Yeah, make sure you have emergency contacts set up just in case. Medications that you need set aside, set up and ready to go. Um, Make sure other people on the team are aware of medical conditions if it may affect, just for, excuse me, quote unquote emergency situations, so they know what to do. Um, for Squirrel Team 6, I got a guy bringing like a full trauma kit essentially, just for anything, because that's what he does. He just brings that just in case. I bring first aid kits stuff. So yeah, make sure that's all set to go. Uh, yeah, and then everything just went dark. Coffee talk on Discord if it's not back soon. Cutter, true statement. If I ever usually drop on the stream, I will be in coffee talk chat on Discord. Um, and Cutter doesn't censor shit. Yeah, this is true. I have always kind of tried being to the censorship thing. I've always tried limiting my language because I know cussing too much will just the video will get node. But at the same time, I don't censor myself. I try to be as honest as possible. And sometimes that gets under people's skin. Um, And yeah, the occasional fuck or shit will fly here on the channel. Some people just don't like that. I get it, but that's just me. Trust me, if you ever meet me in real life, um, like face to face, fuck is my favorite word. It gets said a lot and very frequently. Um, so I was in the military, and before that I was raised by previous military and bikers. Like, my language is colorful. That's as best as I can put it. My language is colorful. Anybody who knows me from in person can attest to this. Or if you talk on Discord voice chat, you know. Um, Take it easy, Rack, right? Good seeing you, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Ooh, elbow popping. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else got anything that I missed? Questions, comments, concerns, anything like that? Throw it up to the chat, guys. What do you got? What do you got? Oh, might as well give a small little update here. So those of you who enjoy the Monday Night Game streams, over on the Discord, I put up a poll the other day. Asking what would be a good idea for the next game to stream, because I know for a fact Onimusha is not that long on the story straight run through like we are doing. So it should be ending fairly soon. So I asked you guys for the new game to stream what's coming up. And I asked between two brand new games that will be coming out this month in the next couple weeks. Atomfall, which is, go check it out. Go check out the trailer. Trust me. It's like a mix of Fallout and BioShock. That's the vibes I get from it. It looks fantastic. It takes place in an alternate 1950s timeline in England. And the other one was Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now, I'm not going to lie, I did put this up just in the point-blank reason of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and honestly would get views. Just because everybody wants to see how much of a dumpster fire it is, probably. Or if it's actually worth a schnitz before they buy it. Ooh, flu. But from what I'm hearing and seeing from Assassin's Creed Shadows, one, I'm excited that they finally took it to Japan. But two, on the flip side, it's gotten a lot of flack, and they've been called out for a lot of historical inaccuracies, which Assassin's Creed games are not known for. They're usually historically accurate. They've upset a lot of Japanese people, which that's not cool. And I'm not fond of what they've kind of done with the system, honestly. I don't like the idea of jumping from ninja to samurai, or vice versa. If I wanted to play a samurai game, I would go play Ghost of Tsushima. Or if I wanted to play an Assassin's Creed game, I would play a ninja, because that's what you would think when it comes to Assassin's Creed. Not pleased with that. But it might be fun. Who knows? I don't know. The poll will not determine what game will be played. I'm still brainstorming it. It could be something completely different. But between those two, I was kind of curious to what you guys were thinking. So go hit it up on the Discord. It's in the gaming and nerdery section for the poll. I think it's got like another day or two left up on it. But go let me know, guys. Give me your opinions and thoughts. But with that, we're going to probably wrap it up. And Cutter, you're 100% right. It'd be better to need it and not have it than have it not need it. Pack it anyway. Take it if you need it. But guys, we're going to wrap it up there. I'm going to drop yet again in the chat the link to the Discord. Go hang out with other weirdos like me. Support the channel by picking up your Squirrely Nuts Airsoft merch, the patches, the Roadkill rags, or the custom tie-dye shamags. They're absolutely gorgeous. Let's keep climbing those numbers from 885 to 950, guys. Let's get up there, get that next giveaway going, and then let's get to 1,000 so we can all pitch in, get that mystery box truck so I can give it all back to you guys through random giveaways. And then just keep growing and going. So with that being said, guys, can't wait until Monday. Keep going on the Onimusha. That's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, Plasma, I love you too, buddy. You hopped in at the last second. And also, Task Force Shrubbery Meetup, April 12th and 13th. 1 month away from today. Come out, get your custom your custom patch that you can only get from my hands. People who already got one, you can't get another one, sorry. But come get one, come play some Airsoft, have fun at an amazing AO, and it looks like it's going to be a gorgeous weekend. So, if there's any tickets left, I know they're for Tan Team, go get them. Come on out, play some Airsoft. If you're on Tan Team, be afraid. Be very afraid. But until next time, guys, cannot wait till next week's Council of Airsoft Dudes. We got Plasma Dragon Airsoft, Cutter Airsoft, Shadow Ghost, and Isaias from Airsoft GI. That's all going to be on next week. Cannot wait until that. But until Monday, guys, never ever forget your battle cry. Nee.